What's going on, guys? Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are, as always. So I know that Chinese investors probably aren't having such a good day, right? The whole Asia markets are just getting destroyed right now. But hopefully some of the topics covered here will help you cheer up a bit, right? So the topic for today is China. China. They are asking to Didi to delist from the US stock market based on security fears, right? So I actually don't even do videos in the afternoon. Normally I do it in the morning, right? But this is just like breaking news and I have to get it out, right? Because I think this is pretty significant, right? So if you do enjoy the timely information, whenever it is, whatever I'm doing, I'll drop it, right? If there's important news for me to cover, I'll cover it and I'll get it to you so you can act on this information or you can have this information as soon as possible, right? So if you enjoy that, do help me smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button, right? So Chinese regulators have asked top executives of ride-hailing giant Didi Global Incorporated to devise a plan to delist from the US bosses on data security fears, Bloomberg News reported. So this is a Bloomberg article, right? China's tech watchdog wants the management to take the company off the New York Stock Exchange because they're scared there's a leakage of sensitive Chinese citizen data. So what can we see? SoftBank Group, they got hit very hard. They fell 5% based off this news. And you can see that the Asian markets are really not doing too well, right? Asia down 2%, Nikkei 225 down nearly 3%, Hang Seng down another 2.2%. Holy smokes, this is painful for the people in the Asian markets, right? So I think this will spill over to the US markets as well. Today is Thanksgiving, so this is, I guess it's an early Thanksgiving gift from the Chinese government if you're looking to buy shares, not so much if you're holding the shares, right? So let's continue. Proposals under consideration include straight up privatization. So this is they're just going to take the company private, and if they are going to privatize, basically they are going to do it at the IPO price because they don't want shareholders to say, oh no, you can't privatize, and then there's lawsuits and there's all these things that come up which they don't want to deal with, right? They just want to take the company private and basically not have all these issues, do it quickly, not have so many issues come up. Because if you just IPO'd, of course, we know that Didi has a lot of drama. They IPO and then the Chinese government basically crashed their stock. And now they've been dancing with the Chinese regulators ever since, right? But if you delist, let's say below the IPO price, then possibly a lot of the shareholders will be very upset. They want to file lawsuits and all that thing takes time, which they will still be listed on the US stock exchange probably until most of the things are resolved, right? So that's why they want to use the IPO price to take it private back. The other option is also they float the shares onto the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, which I think is a more plausible option because first of all, if we can see Didi stock price, sorry about this, should have had this open. It's at $8, right? So I'm pretty sure management won't want to shell out $14 for $8 stock, right? But I mean, stranger things have happened, but I think it's more likely that they float it on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange because I think China also really wants the capital markets to move back towards China, right? So why are all their big companies like going and listing in the US and not listing in China, right? That's probably what they're wondering. And also Beijing also started a new boss, basically a new stock market in China, right, for the smaller and medium-sized companies. So maybe this is a sign that they want to bring more capital back to China, right? So yeah, CAC launched an investigation to Didi over its collection of and use of personal data. So this has been an issue before they even IPO, and the government says don't IPO, don't do this, don't do that. Didi is like, we want to get rich. All the top management is like, we want to get rich, we need to sell our stock options, and basically they went ahead, right? And so you don't do these things against the Chinese government, right? But what are the broader implications? Because a lot of people will say, okay, this is some China thing again, another China thing crashing the market. Why do we need to care and all that? I think it's very weird because last week, President Biden and President or Chairman Xi had a virtual conference where they said they want to mend all the issues that basically Trump has brought up, right? Because Trump has a very negative view of China, so he really damaged the China relationship, US-China relationship within his 4 years presidency, right? So currently, I guess Biden wants to solve all that because US buys a lot of things from China, and both of them are the largest economies, so they have to work together and basically they can generate more prosperity if they work together rather than do tariffs or trade wars or whatever it is, right? But I find it very weird because just 1 week after this meeting, they do this, right? So for me, I don't think this will really damage the relationship because this is just a stock, right? Like anyone outside the stock market probably won't even understand what's happening, won't even care what's happening, right? So I think basically when it comes to US-China relationships, I don't think it's such a big deal, but I think for this company specifically, they don't want it listed on the US stock exchange, right? Especially when US regulators are pressing for more and more transparency. So if we take a look at Alibaba stock also tanking another 3%. So what are the chances of like Alibaba and all getting listed after delisted? After this, I think the chances have increased, right? We can see that the odds are now higher and higher that Alibaba stock or Tencent stock or whatever gets delisted. Maybe a reason can be security concerns. Maybe a reason can be they want to move capital back to Hong Kong Stock Exchange, right? But whatever the reason is, the odds have now been increased, right? So that's why the stock prices are tanking, right? Because they are trying to price this in that, you know, Alibaba might get delisted next. But even if Alibaba gets delisted, ideally, I don't want them to get delisted. Ideally, I would want them to get listed only on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Why is that good for you if you still are interested in investing in Alibaba? Because when it gets delisted, nothing changes, right? The company and the stock are not the same thing. We must always remember that. So the company, nothing changes. Business still runs, everything. But the stock, a lot of the US stock investors will not touch Hong Kong shares because whatever it is, their pension funds or whatever it is, they cannot touch the Hong Kong shares. So that will present us with a better opportunity to buy the shares, right? Maybe you're a US investor, so you won't touch Hong Kong shares as well. That's also might be a conundrum you're facing, right? But basically, if you have like your pension fund or whatever, you have more bureaucracy to go through, right? Compared to if you're a retail investor, you say that, I decide that I still want to buy Alibaba, I go to the Hong Kong Stock Exchange and buy it, and you can get it cheaper, right? I'm pretty sure if it gets delisted from the US, we are going to see double-digit Alibaba, right? Maybe $70, right? So yeah, that's about all I wanted to share today. Thank you very much for watching till the very end of the video. If you did enjoy the video, do help me smash up the like button just like this. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Hit the subscribe button and press the bell button and press all for notifications. And if you did enjoy this video, I think you'll enjoy one of the 3 videos listed at the end screen of this video. With that being said, have a fantastic day ahead and peace out.